Good evening. I am delighted to join all of you tonight for this celebration of the 50th anniversary of EEB, to welcome back to our campus our alumni and emeritus faculty. I'm Karen Hanson. I'm the Executive Vice President and Provost. As most of you know, the origins of the Ecology, Evolution, and Behavior Department can be traced back to 1967, to Professor John Tester advocating with then CBS Dean Richard Caldecott for the establishment of the department. I believe both Professor Tester and Professor Dean Caldecott are in the audience tonight, but I can't see any of you anymore, so I hope you've seen each other. In 1967, Professor Tester asserted to CBS founding Dean Caldecott that ecology is undoubtedly one of the most rapidly growing areas of biology. It seems that the University of Minnesota might well become an international leader in this field if the proper stimuli are provided. Well, proper stimuli were clearly provided, as the EB has indeed become a leader and an exemplary department and graduate program at this university and around the world, producing nearly 600 graduate students, boasting 6 National Academy members, bringing in funding from NSF, NIH, and the EPA, among other sources, and playing important roles at the Cedar Creek and Itasca field stations and with the Bell Museum of Natural History. This evening series of talks has been designed to illustrate EEB's major strength as an incubator of conceptual research, big ideas, the foundations of scientific knowledge. This sort of basic research is sometimes given short shrift at this time as it's being conceived, and only later, when new problems arise or new technologies appear, does the significant, the generative value of this knowledge become evident. As we continue to argue with and try to persuade those who would question the value of investments in research, we always remember that many of our key policies, tools, technologies originated from the free play of thought, from people wondering, puzzling, and asking questions without yet any specific application or practical problem in mind. EEB has always supported basic research in biology, from training graduate students how to ask big questions to fostering interdisciplinary connections across campus. Consequently, the department brilliantly exemplifies one of the primary academic functions of a research university: to build society's base of knowledge. EEB functions as a long-term investment in understanding the natural world. 50 or 100 years from now, because of research being done in EEB today, we'll be better positioned to tackle whatever big problems we face then. Well, not we, but just as the research you'll hear about tonight, undertaken decades ago, has informed our understanding and ability to cope with the issues that are most pressing today. So let me close with a sincere thank you to each of you for your part in that research and for coming tonight to celebrate the importance of EEB's 50 years of such research. I have every confidence, even though I won't see it, that the next 50 years will see equally significant work coming from the department's faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Provost Hanson. Welcome all this evening. I'm Valery, Forbes, Dean of the College of Biological Sciences. It's a pleasure to not quite see so many in the audience this evening. We're really glad that you could join us tonight. Tonight we celebrate the Ecology, Evolution, and Behavior Department's 50th anniversary. In the talks that follow, you'll get a very good sense not only of some of the history of the department, but of how science itself works. You'll see how the curiosity, the passion, and determination of individuals drives the formation of new knowledge. You'll see how frequently the practical implications and applications of our science are not immediately obvious. Often we start by just wanting to understand how something works. Sometimes the questions may seem rather simple, but as the science unfolds, whole new fields of study may emerge. As many of you here know, the process of science is highly nonlinear. Rarely does our work proceed in a straight line from initial question to final conclusion. One question leads to more questions, which leads to still more questions, and so on. And sometimes pursuing these strings of questions takes us in completely unexpected directions. Some of the examples to follow show how the political and cultural climate of the day may sometimes shape the ideas and questions that go into research. They also show how some of the most powerful insights and technologies emerge from collaborations across different fields and subfields of science. Over the years, EEB scientists have studied species and systems from literally our own backyards to the far reaches of the planet. The presentations that you're about to hear tell the stories of some of the scientists that helped to shape earlier phases of the department's history as told by current members of the EEB faculty. Their stories are inspiring, tragic, amusing, and important. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the show.